and welcome to my channel. If you are brand new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for giving me the honor of being a small portion of your life today, taking some time with me. I am so grateful that you are here, and I am so grateful to be able to share this time with you. So thank you. And I have no idea where this video is going to go because my brain is full of stuff and I'm kind of a squirrel. So if you are brand new here, if you don't know, and I don't even think I mentioned it in my first video, my name is Linda and I have been a witch for over 34 years, which is so insane to say out loud. I am just, wow, like I don't even know how to even comprehend that. That's just such a crazy amount of time to me. It's like, so insane to say 34 years plus of being enveloped in this amazing, amazing life's journey of doing, practicing, working witchcraft. It's just crazy to me. It's just, yeah. I was a witch before the internet, which is, again, mind-boggling to me to think I predate the internet in my craft. It's just so weird. I don't even know how to even quantify that into words properly, clearly. I am someone who says I'm a lot. My brain reboots. It's my thing. It's an annoying thing. It annoys the living crap out of me. Sometimes I try to edit it out. Sometimes I just let it be. Because I'm going to say it a lot. So the video would be very, very if I did. Today's video is kind of, I have no idea where I'm going with this video, to be honest with you. I just wanted to kind of share some stuff with you that I'm super excited about. And one of those is July 31st was my 5th anniversary with my amazing husband, who is so supportive and he is so sweet and he is so amazing. And he lets me be a witch. He has no problems with me being a witch. He's extremely supportive of me being a witch. And oddly enough, I know it's kind of rare in today's day and age, my husband is one of those people that has never even been baptized in any kind of church or anything like that. So he has no opinion whatsoever. He's not agnostic. He's not, oh, what's the other phrase when you don't believe in anything? Atheist? Yeah. He's not an atheist. He's not agnostic. He's not anything. He has no opinion of it whatsoever. If it makes me happy and it brings me joy, he's all for it. He is like all in. And as proof of that, for our anniversary, because we are an older couple that met, fell in love, and got married. And so like I said, we've been married 5 years. July 31st was our 5th anniversary. And we got married on Harry Potter's birthday because I love Harry Potter, because I am that dork. And he was cool with it. So it's been 5 amazing years, and I wanted some tarot cards and some oracle cards because that's really kind of where I'm really focusing right now in my path. I have done so many things on this journey of self-discovery, like I said, with witchcraft and spell work and getting to know different aspects of myself and what I kind of jive with and what I kind of like. And I love tarot. I don't even know why. I just do. It's just one of those things. I think that there's all different kinds of divination. There's all different forms of divination. You can be all about pendulums, and I know there's people out there that do Ouija boards. I've never done a Ouija board. Anything with a Ouija board. There's scrying, there's tea leaf reading. There's just, I mean, it's just all kinds of things that you can do. I have always been naturally empathic, and for some reason, tarot just really kind of resonates with me. I think because I like holding on to something. I like pretty pictures. I am absolutely 110% a squirrel up here. Sometimes my squirrel is doing its thing and everything is going where it's supposed to be inside my brain, and other times he's in there like setting off fireworks. I have no idea. He just does what he does, and I just kind of go with it. I'm just here for the ride. But I do love having something to look at, something to hold in my hands, and for me, tarot just is that. It's that for me. Do I know all of the major and minor arcana by heart? Absolutely not. I can't even keep my kids' names straight. So what are the odds I'm going to remember all 78 cards? It's just not going to happen. But I do know that I can, be kind to myself, give myself a little bit of grace, and I can still enjoy the living shiz out of a beautiful oracle deck or tarot deck and figure it out for myself. Do I do readings for other people? No, not really. Would I? Probably not the best person for that. Just saying. There's like 1,000,000,001 different YouTube videos out there where they're doing readings and they're making, all the calls and doing all the things, and it's beautiful, and I love that. I enjoy watching those, very much so. Is that me at this point in my life? No. But I do love tarot, and I do love a beautiful oracle set. So, or oracle deck set, whatever. As someone who has been doing this for as long as I have, like I said, there wasn't an internet. The books you could buy at the bookstore were kind of sketch sometimes. I did try to stick to books that were recommended to me by others who were in the craft, but other than that, there really wasn't a whole lot of information. We did kind of have to group together at that point. So that's just kind of how it was back in the day. So yes, I have been a solitary practitioner most of my life. Have I been involved with others sharing along the journey? Yes. I have been blessed to experience both. Currently at this point in my life, I'm a hermit. I like to be at home. I'm not really big on people and crowds and that sort of thing. It just kind of overwhelms me energetically, and it exhausts me. And I am at that age of my life where I do like my own company. So, like my own space. I like to be with my animals. I like to be with my husband. I like to do more home, house, garden type stuff. It's just kind of where I'm at in this season of my life. Will there come a time when I am rearing to go back out there and do things that are more public facing? Sure. It could happen. Who knows? One thing that I did learn when the big C happened is I really do like being at home. I do. I like being in my own space. I don't always know what's happening going on upstairs in my head, but at least I kind of like me. So, that being said, going back to the whole tarot thing, for our anniversary, my husband gifted me with a ton of oracle cards and a few tarot decks. So I wanted to share those with you. So I guess we'll just kind of dive right in and start at the beginning. So one of them that I really wanted was the Tea Leaf Oracle. Now I will also, side note, as I get back to this, most of these are from Amazon or Temu. My husband loves Temu. He loves a good deal. And I wanted a lot of different decks, and he got them on Temu. Do I care that he got them on Temu? Absolutely not. Because these are going to be decks that they're just for me. They're not, I'm not doing anything professionally. I'm not doing anything super cool like that. But it is an affordable way. So if you are new to tarot and you are a new witchling and you're super wanting to dive head first, feet first, something first into the deep pool that is tarot and oracle, by all means. You do you. That's fine. I know everybody has opinions on where people purchase things. I am not here for that. I am too old for that. Too old for me to tell you where you have to shop. That's all I can say. So that being said, these are off Temu, and they're perfectly fine. I have yet to find anything misspelled or get any kind of weird vibes from them. Now, do I smudge my deck? I do not smudge my deck. I use incense. I am Korean. We are incense people. That's what we do. If you want to smudge, you smudge to your heart's content. You smudge whatever you want to do. I am not a smudger, but I am an incenser. So there's that. So these are super cute. I love that they're round. I'm not even gonna lie. The thing I like about them is that they're round. That's what caught my attention. That's what brought me to them. But I also like the art. Because like I said, squirrel, I'm also a magpie. So if it's shiny and interesting, it's probably going to do something to my brain. I don't know, dopamine, for me, it's a thing. But yeah, I love these. I think the artwork is glorious. I think they are so much fun. And if I get my big fat fingers to stop covering up the words, you might be able to actually read what some of them say. But yeah, super cute. I just love these. I love the fact that they're round. Everything is always rectangular. You ever notice? Occasionally you'll find a square, but usually things are rectangular in the world of like tarot and oracle decks. But these are so cute. So I love these. Anybody know what an upside down pineapple means? If you know, you know. Anywho, I'm not an upside down pineapple person in case you're wondering, but totally funny. So that was that one, and I love this deck, and it jives with me. There's like so many different things. And there's 200 cards. Am I gonna remember all 200 cards? Absolutely not, but they're fun to play with. The other deck that I got, this one I really, really wanted. I actually wanted these three so bad, and this is kind of what started the whole journey for me, was I had kind of sent him pictures of things that I liked, and then let him pick, and I didn't realize he was gonna pick all of them, because who knew? But my husband's crazy like that. So I wanted this deck, and I really wanted this deck because crystals are another thing that I am super into, and I've used crystals since the beginning. Love, love, love crystals. One day I'll show you all of my crystal collection. It's probably gross at this point, like the amount of crystals that we have. And then my husband's also into crystals, so between the two of us, we look like we're trying to sell crystals out of our front room. I don't know if that's healthy or not, but it is what it is. So this is the Witch Tools deck. But look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? And laid out together, working together in a spread. Glorious. That's all I can say. Glorious. Isn't this beautiful? Love, 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 love. Love. So yeah, so absolutely love this one. The backs look just like the cover. So that was this one. And then hang on a second, I'll show you what they look like all together. So you got an idea of like where my brain went when I saw them. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, look at these. They are stunning. I love that this one says turquoise. I just got like the tiniest little piece of turquoise in the picture. It just kind of cracks me up. But I think they are super cute. And the quality of these cards is stunning. They're really nice. Love them. Have I said love enough? Did I explain that? I love these. I also talk really fast, and I blame that on being Korean, because growing up my mom would talk really fast in Korean. If you've never heard anybody speak in Korean, it's redonkulous. And so in order to get a word in edgewise, I had to learn to talk fast. I will try to slow it down. But if I slow it down too much, I just sound like I'm being patronizing. So I will try to curb my enthusiasm. Oh, did I mention what deck that was? So the one with the crystal was Crystal Wisdom. That was these glorious ones. This one is, did I do that right? What am I doing? I am back in, did I mix up my lids? I don't know what I'm doing. I did. Okay. So these ones were from the Fortune Teller deck. And I would know that if I looked at the back of my cards properly. So that's what these glorious ones were. These were the Fortune Teller ones. These ones are the Witch Tool ones, which makes sense, because I was looking at those like, why does that look like that? It's because even though I'm staring at the back of the card, I'm not clearly reading. So my apologies. So this is the Witch Tools. This is the Fortune Teller. But see, they look so good together that clearly I'm just, I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I need medication. Okay, give me 1 second. I have to pick up a card that I dropped, and my nose is wanting to run, so give me 1 second. So this wouldn't have been an issue, except we have a puppy, and she will chew on anything that hits the ground, including oracle cards, because she doesn't appreciate that they're glorious little works of art. Okay, so where am I? Fortune Teller. I don't know. Like I said, I probably just need medication at this point. But look how glorious those look together. Can I hold them up so you guys can see them? Can I stop focusing on myself? Can you hear me? Boop. These look so amazing together in a spread, and they work so well together. Just absolutely in love with these 3 decks that I can't clearly tell apart. Okay, moving on from those ones, I'll have to sort the covers out here in a second. They're lids, because I think that's where I went wrong, is I put the wrong lids on the wrong ones. This one is the Ostara Oracle. Super cute. So beautiful. Okay, so the other thing I have to explain is that I am definitely attracted, in love with, drawn to, I don't know how to say it nicely, better, whatever, a certain kind of art style. And sorry, allergy season. If it is a certain kind of art style, I'm probably going to be more drawn to it. I'm not necessarily a people on cards kind of person. I do have some that have people drawn in them or whatever, and that's fine. But I don't typically, like, that's not really what I'm like, I have to have that type of a card or that deck. But these are my jam. And like I said, this is the Ostara Oracle. And these are gorgeous as well. And like I said, it's an art thing for me. It's like a specific style, I guess. Is the pictures, or are the pictures on a deck going to do something magical for you? Probably not. But if I like them, I am going to use them. That's just me. This one I love too, and this is the Crystal Ball Pocket Oracle. These are so stinking cute. Look how whittled they are. They're like so whittle. But again, I like this kind of artwork. I don't even know what it's called. Line drawing with color, maybe? The backs look like that. The fronts look like this. I don't know why I like this particular style so much, but I do. And I thought these were super cute, and I love them. So that's all we need to know about those, is that I love them, and that's all that matters. So then the next one I have is I wanted some angel number cards because I didn't have any. And I found this set, and I'd seen a couple of other of my YouTube people using them, and I thought, oh, those are awesome. So this is the Angel Whisper cards. I'm sure we've all seen a lot of our YouTuber people using them. These are awesome. And again, the quality is really good. Like, there's nothing wrong with this quality of these decks. So, oh, ha, ha, ha. Those are the instructions. Burr, burr, burr. Now, I will say, if you buy your decks on like Amazon or at metaphysical bookstores, you're gonna get, typically with them, the little books that explain everything to you, and it's gonna come in a nice box. It'll come in a box like these did, these ones. But if you just want to try out some decks, and most of these decks are also available in their larger form, their more complete form, on, like I said, Amazon or a metaphysical store. But it is what it is. We all have a budget, hopefully, and we live within our budgets. This is the shamanic, however you want to say it, Healing Oracle cards by Michelle Atuzis. I try really hard to pronounce names properly because my name gets slaughtered all the time, even though my first name is Linda. Yeah. So the artwork on these is also something that I really enjoy, and I really love the different meanings or keywords, phrases on the bottoms of the cards. That's usually what draws me in. So if it has pictures or artwork that I love, and it has a really good, clear messaging, then I'm all for it. This is the Wise Witch Oracle cards. And I believe, yeah, okay. So here's the back, super cute. And then here's the front. Again, similar art style for me. Again, does it matter? It absolutely does not. Whatever you are attracted to, whatever you like, if you love big, bold neon colors, if you only want to work with decks that have people in them, or animals in them, or real life photographs that are done kind of that collage style, there's a deck out there for you. And it has to do with what you are drawn to, and I firmly believe that if you are drawn to it, and in my case it tends to be all the same kind of art style, there's a reason for it. And trust your intuition, because it's your intuition that you're going to need to use to read all of these. This is another deck that I got that I really love the artwork of, and I loved the keywords on them, and it's the Mystic Journey Oracle. That's the back side. And I think I may have mentioned in my other video, I like to layer decks a lot. So if I am going to do a reading for myself, I'm probably going to layer 1 tarot, maybe 2 tarot decks, and 3, sometimes 4 oracle decks. It just kind of depends on the question that I'm asking and the amount of information that I need in order for me to feel satisfied with that answer. Why? Because I am that person. That's why. So yeah, so these are great, beautiful cards, beautiful artwork. Love these. I'm gonna say love a lot. It's gonna be annoying. I apologize now. The Green Witch Oracle. And again, you can find, I think, all of these on Amazon or at a good metaphysical store in their larger formats. One thing I will say though is that getting them this way, you do have to rely more on your intuition when you are reading them. The other is that the packaging is super simplistic. I have bought oracle decks, and I think I showed them in my other video, that they're just these huge boxes with like, why is the box that huge when the deck is like this big? I don't understand. So if you are really like, you want minimal packaging, then this is definitely a way to go. Especially with oracle cards, if it has the keyword on the bottom of them, and this, like I said, Green Witch Oracle, then you can absolutely just use your own intuition to read these. Duality. Look up duality on Webster's, or online if you don't know the meaning of the word duality. But they're super easy, and intuitively, in the right frame of mind, when you've asked a question and you were in that zone and you were looking for those answers, trust me, Spirit will guide you. You don't have to have a 20-page book or a 100-page book to explain to you what regeneration means and what it means for you while you're doing the reading. I would, hopefully if you're doing the reading for yourself, you know what your question was. I write them down because squirrel brain, I forget the question halfway through. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend like I remember anything. This one is one I probably will get the full set, the full edition, the full whatever, the full Monty on, because I'm in my 50s and these are gorgeous, but they're hard to read. Like, they're hard for me to see, to read them. So I have to get like all up in their business to read what I'm doing. So there's that. But this is the Magical Botanical Oracle. And I did pick out the decks that I did pick out because I have tarot decks already that I want to use with them. So that's kind of where I went with that. But this is one of them. This is the back. And then this is the front. Now I'm gonna take my glasses off so I can read this, because even though my glasses are supposed to be for reading, they don't work. This is Belladonna, but I have to like get really close to read that it's Belladonna. And because it is that sepia tone on the black, which I think is stunning, I think the artwork is glorious, it is hard for me to read. So be aware of that. But they do have this one again available on Amazon, and so I think I'm going to actually purchase it because I would like to actually know more of the meanings, because the keywords is hard for me to understand, because it just gives you the name of the plant in its common name. Like, this is yew, it says yew up there, and then it says like the Taxus baccata. I don't speak Latin, nor do I read Latin, so it doesn't do much for me, but I think it's just the Latin name of the plant. So there's that. Moving along. This one was probably the only one that I was kind of disappointed in the packaging. because I don't even remember what deck this is, to be honest with you. Do I know? No, I don't. But the picture on the back is glorious. I did get this one to go with my Antique Anatomy deck. But isn't that beautiful? The artwork on this. Nose, direction, instincts, discern, take a breath, congested, knowing, character. Well, now you know about your nose. This one's chest. But I did pick this one specifically to go with my Antique Anatomy tarot. Because again, squirrel brain, that's where I live. And I like to layer. This he got for me. I had realized with all of my tarot and oracle cards that I had before, I didn't have a traditional Rider-Waite Smith, which I thought was like bizarre. Like, how did I miss that? So he ordered me this one. The original 1909 tarot. And so I've actually been using these ones in my study and with my journal. And then I did get, let's see. I can find it. Oh yeah. I did buy myself this on Amazon, and it is tarot card sticker book. And there are 32 complete sets of all 78 cards. And this has been so handy in my tarot journal. So I love this. But yeah, so just standard tarot. The backs of these look like this. I mean, you can get any Rider-Waite Smith anywhere. This one you got off Temu, and then I also got myself a set on Amazon because this one has the meanings on them. So if I don't want to like really think about it, or I'm second guessing myself, because that's what I do, they're like this. And so it has like the upright meaning here, and it has like the reverse meaning down there. You read it this way because otherwise it'd be upside down for you. It also tells you their element, and their astrological information, what the card symbolizes, and then it has like the elemental signs down there, and then the astrological sign up there. So love these. These were like not very much on Amazon. And it's just kind of nice having a black deck, I think, sometimes. This is the old style Lenormand, I think I'm saying that right, fortune telling cards. I have not worked with this one much, but I think it's really pretty because I'm shallow like that, apparently. This is what the back looks like. Hang on one second, I'm back. So again, it just has like the main keyword, and you're gonna have to use your intuition like a grown up and figure out what the meaning is for you, which I do. I don't hate. I don't hate that. I don't hate that I have to actually like use my intuition on an oracle deck. I think it's kind of cool actually. This one, I was really looking for like some more affirmation type cards, because I like affirmation cards. I like to finish up my readings with those, and I just thought that these were like really pretty. This is the back. This is the, what is this? Witch Magic. And I like this art style. It's kind of boho art style as well. Again, like I said, I do have some that have people on them. I'm not opposed to people, but these ones have beautiful meanings. So like, magical potential is forecast in the witch's head. Facing and embracing something you fear will supercharge your magical powers. I just thought the sentiments on each one was lovely, and I love using these type of cards. Next up, I only have a couple more, so I know this video is getting kind of long, and I do apologize, is the Mushroom Spirit Oracle. Ta-da! Again, you can get this one on Amazon. And I don't know if I've said this enough times, but there are some that I will probably be purchasing, the big ones. But these are fun for now, and to learn and to see how I feel about them. I don't necessarily want to invest $30 a deck on something that is just gonna sit and never get played with or used. So that's the back. And I did mention before that I like mushrooms. So. And again, I just really love this kind of artwork. So just a few of those. And these are gorgeous. Next I have this one, the Seed and Sickle. This one I know I'm going to get the bigger set for. So I know there's at least, you know, a couple of them for sure, that I'm going to get the bigger ones. Again, we're back to me loving artwork. That's the back. And then this is the front. So birch, dandelion. What was that one? Oh, moonwort. These are just, they're gorgeous cards, and I would love to have them, you know, with the book and everything, I think. Oleander. I mean, just, these are gorgeous. And this deck quality is not bad at all. It's not, it has nothing to do with the quality of the deck or anything like that. It's just, I would like to have the full packaging thing. So I have the book and everything that goes with it, because they are that beautiful, and I would totally love that. Let's see. This is the Starlight Enchanting Messages from the Cosmos by Jessica Lee. So these are the backs, and then these are the fronts. And again, it's just more of like the kind of information or affirmation, last message kind of jive that I love. I love that whole thing, that whole situation. Destiny, it is not the stars, but in yourself. Expand. Growth is often Growth is often uncomfortable and messy, but necessary. I guess if I pull them far enough away from my face, I can read them. Breathe. Inhales. Also, commas and punctuation apparently escape me. Breathe. Inhale, stardust. Exhale, magic. Dream. Wish upon a star. New horizons. Old ways won't open new doors. So I just love their messages. I thought they were great. These two last ones I'm going to show. I don't know if having the full set would make a difference. These ones are going to be trying for me. The back is very simple of this one. This is the, no, those are the reading ones, that's why. This is the back, very simple. It has like the, was that Om? Okay, so this is the Druid Plant Oracle. Philip and Stephanie Carr-Gom, working with the magical flora of the Druid tradition. So these are beautiful, like the artwork is beautiful, but I guess you have to kind of know more about trees than I do. So this is the Guardians. This one is Borage. So it's okay. I just don't know enough about plants to really know garlic, but I do think that they're beautiful cards, and so I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know if having the full set makes a difference or not. I don't know. I'd have to look more into that one, but that one's kind of, it's a question mark. This one is definitely one that is another one that I thought is, the artwork is gorgeous, and I love working with Celtic deities, and I have most of my life worked with Celtic deities. This is the Celtic Tree Oracle. Again, the back is really simple, just a Celtic knot, but again, I don't know anything about trees. So I do have some tree information though in my Book of Shadows, my codex, if you will. So I'm gonna have to dig that out and really kind of reflect on what these mean. But these are gonna be my thinking cards for sure. These are gonna be the ones that I have to sit and ponder and think about and what each one means to me. So that is all the decks that I got for our anniversary. And yeah, like I said, 99% came off of Temu, which I don't hate. I don't think anybody should hate somebody for, you know, getting them however they get them. And I think in the next video I will do, I don't know, what do you guys want to know? I'm not sure. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. and I would love to keep making videos for you guys. I think it'd be kind of fun to kind of, you know, get to know everybody and build our own little community here, because like I said, I have been doing this for a really long time. And the last, I don't know, billion years, I've been doing it by myself. So I think it'd be a lot of fun to kind of develop some kind of like a community where, yeah, maybe we're all practicing by ourselves, but that doesn't mean we can't be cool kids and hang out together, you know? So I do have like my tarot journals. I did get a new tarot book that I'm pretty excited about. Tarot and astrology, which I'm super stoked on. If there's anything that you want to know, if you have any questions about me and my practice and like what I do, just let me know. I do have some other videos planned that I think I'm gonna try to come up with, and maybe in a couple, you know, an unpackaging, unboxing haul type thing or whatever. I don't know. We'll just keep it fluid here. We're just gonna be loose and casual. We're gonna be friends. We're gonna figure it out. I'd love to show you the crystals I have. My husband got me this absolutely stunning present, and it's on my desk right now, and I will have to show you that in another video. But she's gorgeous, and oh my gosh, so amazing. I was so excited when she came in, and I was so surprised. It's like Christmas at my house all the time. But you know, just say hello, say hi, say howdy, and introduce yourselves. I would love to meet you. If you like these kind of videos, if you want to see more stuff from me, again, let me know down below. And just thank you guys so much for taking, you know, 30 minutes of your day or whatever. If you're still here, leave me like a little star or something down below to say hi. And remember, the real magic is inside you. 진짜 마법은 당신 안에 있어요. And now you've learned how to say it in Korean too. So until next time, bye guys!